Keep it going for Tony Siciliano. For those who are not WWE wrestling fans in here, that's Stone Cold Steve Austin's intro. Who was aware of that by a show of hands? Who? Yeah, okay, yeah, hell yeah, brother. Woo! I'm a 32-year-old wrestling fan. I'm not embarrassed about it. I might. You say I look 40?
I said I'm almost 40.
Okay, all right. I was like, whoa, bro, we just got started, man. Come on. Take off the hat and you're going to look even older. I don't know. I'm just kidding. All right, relax. No, don't make it weird for me. I've been to WrestleMania before and like dressed up and I was like feeling it and I'm like, no, he didn't do that. Like I still buy into it, like with the kids. I think it's awesome. This is my dog Abu on my shirt, so I'm gonna get this out of the way. I hate this. Yeah, he's like 7.5 pounds. He's scrappy, dude. He's a scrappy dog. Like, we'll just be walking down the street, he'll see a pit bull, and he'll just, just let him know. He's really nice otherwise, but the pit bull will look like he just saw a pit bull. If the receding hairline and the excessive amount of cologne I'm wearing didn't give it away, I am Italian. Growing up in Italian, my mom would lie to me a lot. She was always like, she always told me I was very handsome as a kid. And I just never, Anthony, you're so handsome. Just mom's lie and stuff. I was like, Mom, I'm in 7th grade. I have a unibrow. I have a mustache. I'm not handsome. I'm like the prime suspect for a random security check at the airport, Like that a little too much. So are you, though, honestly. Oh, man. New Year, right? Hell yeah. Happy New Year's, everybody. Yeah. Like the same in St. Pete. New Year, new red tide. That's it. Anybody got resolutions in here? None of you. Really? We're just giving up. All right, that's well, congratulations to all of you with no expectations. That's awesome. My year started off really weird. I had to get surgery right before New Year, so I didn't get to celebrate. I just sat in bed and took painkillers for a couple of days. It was really, I feel like a Florida man saying that. It was awesome, dude. But no, the thing about painkillers is they make you constipated. So I went to the store and I was like, I gotta get some laxatives to try to figure this. I don't have that problem normally. This was weird. What really surprised me though was that when you look at the laxative bottles, it says on the bottles gentle relief. I'm sorry. I'm here, okay? The idea of gentle left the room when I walked through these doors, all right? I want violence, all right? I want this problem to get solved. I would like the neighbors to consider calling 911. I'm gonna grab diapers on the way out of here. I don't want to feel comfortable leaving my house for about 2 or 3 days. I want no security in my life. I want to guarantee that I don't need jumps. I need guaranteed relief on there. This might hurt a little bit, but you'll be better afterwards. I want a different promise than what they're telling me. Oh, man. So not a single resolution in here?
Lose weight.
Lose weight. Gay? You need a new year to start that one? How about just March? We're just gonna lose weight. All right, well, you guys are boring. No one's got anything I can make fun of. That's stupid. Okay. All right. So let's see. Before I moved to St. Petersburg, which I love, by the way, I lived in South Florida, the Fort Lauderdale area. You guys familiar with that on the map? Why are you so excited?
I'm from Miami, close enough.
Okay, so you are a bad driver, is what you're trying to tell me. Okay.
I'm a good driver. You all
Of
are
course,
bad drivers.
everyone's a good driver in Miami, yeah. Everyone else is the problem, is what you're... Well, I'm here to tell you today, folks, that she's the problem. And I'm sure you're really nice. I'm sure the rest of everything about you is great, but South Florida drivers are the worst, in my opinion. Because it's just the way they handle problems that always kind of gets me. I cut somebody off, which, hey, that's my fault, but the guy pulled up next to me at a stoplight, rolled his window down, looked at me and said, "Hey, asshole, suck my dick."
Exactly.
No. And my thought was honestly, is that really how you want to solve this problem? How do you think we have time for this to occur? Like, logically speaking, you want me to unbuckle, get out of my car, walk around, come to your side, open, like, get positioned, ready for this. This job's gonna take about 4 to 7 minutes from my experience. And not cause a traffic jam, dude. Like, we're gonna back it up, cops are gonna get called. Like, so, like, illogical. Like, and honestly, like, maybe like a hand job at best. Like, I don't. If he would have said, like, hey, asshole, suck my dick in that Walmart parking lot right there, like, maybe, you've thought this through a little bit. I just think it's the punishment does not fit the crime for the way this guy thinks. And I'm glad his family doesn't, like, make laws for that reason. Because if I would have rear-ended him, I would have been, like, blowing his family for the rest of eternity. I don't know how we got from home to third base so quickly in that situation. South Florida person. What's your name? Do you mind, since you're so chatty? Shannon. Why is it acceptable to tell someone to suck their dick for cutting them off and really not calling them a big fight? Is that like, do they teach that in the Miami-Dade school system? Is that okay?
Yes,
Oh, really? Okay, that's in that's in the curriculum. That makes sense. There's also they must teach something of play music as loud as you can with your windows rolled down all the time.
Everybody else can hear.
Yeah, so everyone else can hear what you're listening to. Okay, this is starting to make more sense, actually. Okay. What was your name again? I'm sorry. Shannon, do you have a cool job you mind, like, sharing with us?
No.
Do you have a job that's not cool you mind sharing with us?
Teacher.
I'm a
Teacher, okay. Well, that's important. I'd actually give you a round of applause for that. You don't teach driving school, do you? Okay.
No, I do not.
Okay, thank God. What do you teach?
I'm actually a coach at a school, so I coach the teachers. I work more with the teachers than.
Okay, they're coaching teachers now? Okay, wow, that's... So you teach them how to teach. Like, it sounds like you could just do their job, is what I'm thinking. One big classroom maybe is
I
the...
teach them how to work with the kids that are lower performing.
Lower performing. I was one of those kids. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Thank you, I should be saying, yeah. Somehow my mom was the person that bribed you to get me through school. Okay, that's cool. I think like high school might have cost more money than college for my parents somehow. I don't know how any of those grades came back.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. So you're like the person that greases the wheels a little bit. They kind of slip you the cash to make sure things work out. That's cool. That'd be a cool job, actually. All right. You teach in South Florida?
No, I teach here in Pinellas.
Teaching from Pinellas. Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate you, ma'am. Okay. keep going, all right. Well, I just gave it away. I was a troubled youth. I would say you guys are looking at somebody who is a graduate of being on a leash as a kid. That's pretty cool. I was on a leash until I was 5 years old. That's tough for my mom to stomach, honestly. You just gotta be like, is he ever gonna get past this kind of, I didn't even know this was a thing until like 2 years ago, 2 Christmases ago. What a Christmas gift it was. Like, we were looking at family photos and stuff, and saw this picture of me with my mom at the zoo, and I'm on the leash. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't remember this at all. And I'm like, man, we're at the zoo. What do you think the animals are thinking about this? Are they like chaining up their own now? Like, are we safe? Does he bite? You know? Like the gorilla must have like grabbed his little one and was like, no, not today, dude. I was like supposed to be the original Harambe kid. I'm pretty sure. You guys familiar with all the awareness months? We got some awareness months going on this year, right? None of you care about those either. No resolutions. We don't care about awareness months at all. I love this crowd at all. You guys are my people. None of you floss either, I bet, right? Raise your hand if you floss regularly. Huh. Surprisingly about the same as wrestling fans in here. It's interesting. Every other tooth. All right, that's gross. If you're gonna show up for the job, just do the whole thing. I mean, just get every other tooth every other day or something. Like, it's like you like rotate teeth. You're like, I'm gonna shorten this by 50%, but I'm gonna do every other tooth every other day. So actually, you might be a genius, sir. Are you an engineer by trade? Like, do you do something technical? Is that how you figured this out? I guess that. Are you an engineer?
I'm a gainfully employed engineer.
Gangfully employed, so the mafia hires you? Is that what? Like, they're like, yeah, we're trying to build something over here. How do we do that, paisan? All right, what is a gainful engineer? What did he say? Gainfully? What's that word mean? She helped me when I was a kid, so I don't know. I don't know words very well, so. Game field. So he's in the game field. Am I not hearing him okay, or is this game? G-A-M-E? He doesn't have a job, is what he's trying to tell me. Okay, I'm sorry I brought it up. New Year's resolution, get a new job, like, right? Like, you should have had your hand all the way up. Okay.
I'm going to try to become more funny this year.
Dude, honestly, you're already there. Just stick in the grade. Wouldn't focus on that. Focus on the career. Just honestly do that. But what was that? I was talking about awareness months. I think that's what I brought up to you guys. Like, my favorite one, I just found out about September. It's National Childhood Obesity Awareness Month. That's awesome. Did the obese children have a say in this? You know, like, because I'm an alumni of childhood obesity as well. I got off the leash, couldn't run away, became an obese child. And honestly, like, I didn't want an awareness month, dude. I was aware I was fat every month. I didn't really want the teachers to be like, well, the obese children, please stand up. Let's take their snacks, too. I think it's a terrible idea. You know, as an adult, I wanted to help, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll do something to support this month, whatever you do, like a bandana or something. Like, no, I'll start a canned food drive. That'd be cool. I'm like, that's the wrong idea. That's the fat kid coming out and solving this problem. I don't know. As a fat kid, you try to like lay under the radar, like fly under the radar as much as you can, like a metaphorical radar though, because if it was a real radar, they'd be like, what's that fat kid doing under the radar? I dare to ask this question with you guys. Y'all are a bunch, and I love you. Anybody have mental health issues at all? There he is, there's my guy. The gang war engineer. The gangster engineer, that's what we're gonna call him. I don't even want to know your name, gangsta engineer, all right. Do you feel comfortable sharing your mental illness? I mean, it can't hurt to ask. If not, there's no pressure either. It's a very sensitive question. He's taking a sip. He's like, I'm going to think about this. Your resolution was to be more funny. This is an opportunity for you to do that.
Hey, I'm on that spectrum.
He's on that spectrum. Okay, hell yeah, baby. Show me on that spectrum. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. Thank you. We do like statistically like half this room's like ill mentally, and it's just that's just facts. But like, you know, as a kid who grew up on a leash and obese a little bit and likes wrestling, like I got some too, right? I mean, mainly it's like anxiety actually, and that's why I have my dog. He's an emotional support dog. Actually, he helps me out a lot. Yeah, it's wonderful. Except the problem is he has anxiety. And my first thought was like, is this like a group project? Are we working on this like together or whatever? Do we split a Xanax before bed?
I give my pit bull a tincture.
You give your pit bull a tincture?
Yeah, her pit bull.
Oh, her pit bull tincture, okay.
Yeah.
And then my dog flexes on him and it hides behind my leg and plays hold me back really hard. That's really what he does. So you give him a tincture? Thank you for interrupting the jokes that I didn't finish it. But it's all right, it's all right. What's your name, guy in the hat, who said you're 40 years old, I think, 42?
I'm Preston.
You're Preston, okay, Preston. You got an interesting fact about you that you'd like to share with the crowd, Preston? 3.
I've been to federal prison, maybe?
He's been to federal prison. All right, folks. I'm going to sit down and discuss this one. Got a few minutes left. Sorry, sir, you're ruled out now, actually. Or were you guys working together? Like, he's like, you're pulling off the jobs that he's setting up, I think is what it is. Okay. Can you say the thing you did to go to federal prison?
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy. It sounds like you guys might be working together, actually. Yeah. This sounds like very white-collar crime kind of stuff. This is interesting. Marijuana. You were conspiring about marijuana. Interesting. How does that even work? It's real. There's nothing. It exists, right? Am I using the word conspiracy right? Is that okay? All right. That's tough to explain to people in prison, I feel like.
Yeah.
So like the guy's like, yeah, I killed a couple people, and you're like, I conspired about marijuana. He's like, don't use that first word. I don't know what it means again. I'd be angry if someone said that to me in prison. I conspired about marijuana. I'd be like, no, you don't. Get him out of here. He's not tough enough. Did you punch anybody? Like, did you create some cred for yourself in there?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Well, how many years did you do, if you don't mind me asking?
4 years.
4 years. You look, I mean, honestly, you're back in the world. Congratulations. Give it up for him. He's back. You seem like a good guy. I think it's going to work out for you. I wish the best for you, honestly. Thank you for sharing that information. What was the best food, though, you had while you were there? If you don't
Probably. Mashed potatoes pretty good.
Mashed potatoes pretty good.
I got a good story too. You go to the feds, it means you did something really good that's really bad. So if
You had an awesome crime, is what you're saying? Yes. You're like, we're gonna feed you good because, like, even though you shouldn't have done it, it's pretty cool. Awesome crime. We should make a movie about this. You know, kind of thing. Dude, thanks, Preston. I appreciate it. And you have a beautiful significant other with you, so obviously you can't be that unsafe. Is what I'm trying to tell everybody else. Like, if anybody wants me to walk up to their car after this, I have no problem doing that. Like, but in my opinion, Preston and his significant other, they check out. They're fine. What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. And they got special powers, you know, on the spectrum that he would have sensed it. Like, yeah, he would have known. Like when the dog knows it's about to rain. Like it's kind of like he would have just been like kicking his legs, being like, I don't know about him.
It was just marijuana, but he was giving a 12-year-old girl a shotgun. I didn't say that. That's my.
That's the spectrum talking, guys. We'll continue.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh yeah, dude, she's awesome, dude. I love her too. You guys mind if I ruin a couple Disney movies for you before I get out of here? You guys seen The New Little Mermaid?
Yes.
By any chance? Yeah. The New Little Mermaid is black, right? That's obvious. Everybody knows that. Someone said what? Listen, if you've been in prison for 4 years, like that's what happened while you were gone. We changed the gender and color of all the Disney characters. It's crazy, dude. It's absolute madness what's going on in the Disneyverse. I'll catch you up afterwards. She's black now. I think that's great, honestly. I just don't like that the change was race related. I wish, like, in the world of like the body positivity movement, we could have just changed the name and the person to like the Big Ol' Mermaid instead. And Ariel's just like a big old hog, like in the sea, you know. And all of her sisters are too, because remember there's a bunch of them, and they had like a Jack Dad. I just want to see the Jack Dad mad about all of his fat daughters. Like, what did I do wrong? Like, they ate a strictly fish diet. How did the fucking hormones and all the food these days, you know? And it could be played by Lizzo too. That's fine, you know. And then Toy Story is kind of a cool one too. I'm 32 years old, so like when I was in kindergarten, that's when the first one came out, and that's like Andy was like the same age. Andy and I are the same age in Toy Story. It's awesome. I think he was smarter than me though, right, lady in the back? That's correct? Yeah. Maybe. Oh, Andy might have been. Okay, all right. Is the movie actually about him being schizophrenic, about those toys being alive? Is that what? That makes sense, dude. But the third one comes out, and Andy goes to college. Same exact time I go to college. I cried. I was thinking about my mom. I was on the leash as a kid. You know, it's a good story finally that I lived through it. But there's a point in the middle of those movies they don't talk about. I know it happened because I did it. But Andy started masturbating in that bedroom, and all those toys are there watching, just frozen. Like, what the fuck? Who's that new toy? Buzz Lightyear might be gay. His wings might have gone, you know, just like. I feel like he was finally playing with his Woody he always wanted, you know? The T-Rex was like, I can't do it. And what I love about the Pixar universe is that like everything can come to life, including Andy's crusty cum sock, you know? Like when he left the room, like you like imagine like the stock like stood up, and he's kind of a little worn out. He looks like he's like an old cigarette smoker, you know, kind of. How's the toy business treating you guys? When he's like, oh, you know, it's a little bit slow. He's like, wish I could say the same, you know. Like, you know, I never thought I'd admit this, but I miss being on his foot. Last thing I want to get out of here with you guys. Anybody ever been on a cruise before? Actually, don't even answer that. You all have. Okay. I already know you all.
We're over here.
We'll take you on one. The best part about cruises is like at least one night on a cruise you have to black out from drinking. You have to do it. And I just think the worst night ever to black out on a cruise would have been on the Titanic. That is, oof. That's sad. Like just imagine like waking up on a life raft, unblacking out, like looking up at a ship in two pieces. Like, did I cause that? Talk about Sunday scaries at the fullest there. Guys, you are so much fun. I really enjoyed this. Thank you so much.